So first off, kind of detail the successes that you've had.
I'll start with my best and kind of try to work down. But in 2012, I shot a 246 and change inch deer, quadruple drop tine, and that was with a muzzleloader. The deer just showed up for the first time that year. I'll never shoot or probably even see a deer that big the rest of my life or have an opportunity, but I capitalized when it counted, and very thankful for it. Made the cover of North American Whitetail magazine on the November edition, so that was pretty special.
Yeah.
Even had Larry Zach call me, and he thought about doing a painting and knew a midway monster deal off that. One deer that probably really got me hooked was 2006. I shot a 183 inch deer with my bow, and it was off to the races from there. My next best deer that I've shot was in 2012 as well. It was dream season, as some may call it. I also shot a 177 inch deer, 12 pointer, on November 7th, and yeah, I mean, I work third shift. I'm out there all the time and just hitting it, and I don't know, I've probably put around 6 or 7 over 170 inches in the back of the truck. So
Going all the way back to when you first started hunting, what's your most memorable deer?
oh gosh, going all the way back as a kid, I'd have to say it's probably the first one that I ever shot at, and I missed. Everybody misses.
Yeah.
I was just shooting at Old Hawkins, and it was a real nice 8-pointer. It looked huge to me, and I missed it. And that's probably one of the more memorable. Was a failure, and that's what makes you hungry and rise to the occasion to try to get a bigger one or a better one, and it feeds the hunger.
Right,
So
right.
later that day I shot my first deer, a little button buck, but yeah, that was my first most memorable deer hunt that I can ever remember.
Question: how did you get started hunting?
I come from a hunting family. My dad, he was raised on wild game, and that's how they fed the family. And 80s weren't easy either, and to go out and shoot some coons in the evening, and back when hides were worth stuff, you make a little bit of income and a little bit of enjoyment, and just have to tote a 22 around and have a good dog and a knife, and that's how I spent my boyhood.
Yeah.
Waiting for opening day of squirrel season, and waiting for fur harvester season to go out.
Yeah. How old were you when you took up deer hunting? You said that first year was 12. Was that your first season out?
Yeah,
My dad earlier.
And I don't really remember. I recall doing a few hunts when they would shotgun hunt. That was way bigger back then in the older days. And I remember going out with my mom in the old Ford pickup and doing shotgun stuff with her too. So
Right.
yeah, I had a lot of influences around me. Uncles. I have an aunt that hunts. My mom, my dad. My sisters didn't, so I had full reign for the 200 acres to
Right.
go out and run around. I remember my uncle got me a little 22 that I still have, single shot for my birthday, and my other uncle shot competitively for the National Guard, and he would bring me back bricks of 22, and I would nothing was safe. You know how it is with a kid.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing safe in the woods when a kid's got a brick of 22.
Right.
It can be a bad deal.
Right. Yeah. Of all the hunts you've ever been on, deer or otherwise, what are some of your biggest memories? Was it the deer hunt because the big game, or was it, you know, those coon hunts or the squirrel hunts or whatever? When you think of just hunting over the course of your life, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
I'd have to say my roots: squirrel hunting and coon hunting. The simple little things like that. When I think back to my childhood, those are ingrained and embedded, and those were so important to me. It taught me woodsmanship, taught me marksmanship, and we didn't shoot stuff with shotguns. We shot with rifles in the head.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've kind of lost that and just focused on deer and stuff with my kids, and I should probably get back to those roots.
Yeah. Did you coon hunt with dogs?
Absolutely, walkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Me too.
Bandit and Huckleberry. They're my boyhood dogs. That led to my passion when I was little. Now, the most memorable things I'd have to say are far beyond anything people would think. That is my most memorable hunt. My most memorable hunts are actually taking kids, taking my kids, taking other people's kids out, and getting them their first deer, getting them exposed to the outdoors.